Hello and welcome back to Bally Spring. Right, it's not very spring-like just yet. As you can see, it is very wintry. We are in February, of course, and there's not much on once again. The cows are very low on food, which is why I've pulled out the Keenan feed mixer again, because I do want to try once again to get this working. Because as you can see at the very bottom, it says grass silage. Now, is this not? This is silage grass. Oh, is that the difference? No way. Grass silage. Is that different from silage grass? Here, we should probably open this and let's, because we've done this a bit of faffing before. Right, so that's your standard recipe. For the standard even, it says whole crop silage. It doesn't say any other kind of silage, which is a touch frustrating. So let's have a look at the next one. So we'll unfold it. Oh, does it have to be? No, we'll turn it on. We'll unfold. Oh yeah, that's just opening that. I don't think that makes a difference. Perhaps that does make a difference. Open the cover. Has that been... Alright, is that what I've been doing wrong? Right, you know what? Let's try putting in some silage grass versus grass silage, just to see. Unfold telehandler. Oh, it's a door. Alright, that's fine. It's very cold, so we don't need it unfolded. We get all the lights on. It's very dark. I do like how dark winter is on this map, and how bright and all that summer is as well. It's just very nice all around. Now, please, please accept it. You must be joking. Alright, okay, that's fine. Let's switch the recipe over to realistic mixture. That is a bit of a mess though. There's many things here. Let's have a look. Right, can't see with the light on it. Grass silage. Right, this might be... because what do we have? We have silage grass, though. Is that different? Right, okay, well, what do we... oh, what else can we do, really? Let's hop in, let's try this one. Can't take it either. Okay, what about on the far side there? Nope. Nothing. Right, okay, we'll try one more, because there's only one more, I reckon. Realistic. We don't have beef cattle, so we don't need to worry about that. Young stock, that's for the youngins, but that's fine. We can't feed that to the... and then dairy cattle, which is ideally what I reckon we would use. Hay, silage... no straw in that. Right, well, let's try that one then. Nope. Yeah, I don't quite... unfortunately, I don't quite understand what I'm doing wrong with this. Is it the type of silage that I have? Can it... I just don't understand. It's... we'll try standard once more. I suppose that's what we've already done the first time, but yeah, no, that's really a shame. The cows do need food, so we'll get this tucked away, because I guess that's that. So we'll get it closed up, close that up. I really wanted to use this amazing mixer, but it really does seem like we can't use it. It just seems... yeah, so, well, I'm not going to sell it, because as I said, it could be the type of silage we are using. The frustrating thing is that we've got so much grass silage that I think... yeah, we've just got so much of it that we should really consider... I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Maybe... because I have all these grass fields that I can cut one more time before it needs to be drilled. Actually, no. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to get the cows fed here, because February is not a busy month at all. They are out... Oh, where are we at here? They are out of... Oh my, we must have more. Oh yeah, look at that, we've got even more. Right, so the males... I'll have to make sure we're not at capacity yet. But I will have to start selling off some of the males, because they're just eating food without producing anything, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to check the cows. Zero again. Wow, they went through 12,000 litres of carrots. Blimey. Okay, that means we might have to do sugar beets then, because if they're going to go through 12,000, that was about £3,000. So I reckon it will be so much cheaper to rent a massive harvester and do beets. So we might have to do one massive... I might have to invest in a beet storage as well. But that's very far away, because we need money for that. Right, so what I might do is I'll use some more of this silage to get them all topped up. Actually, you know what I should do is I should just put all of this silage straight into their thing. Unless the price is still good. Here I am rambling on, but let me find out. It's gone down, hasn't it? Yeah. Right, well, I'm going to put as much silage as I can into their pen. It's going to take ages. I could fill the trailer, but this is just a lot quicker. So I'm going to top up quite a bit. It's obviously going to be off camera. But yeah, I might as well just get as much in there as I can do. Well, not as much. We'll fill it up a bit. I don't really want to, but I might pop down to the shop and get another pallet of mineral feed again, because they need it. We want to keep them as productive as possible to bring in as much milk as possible. And yes, I still do have the milk mod, but I don't know how much milk they're actually producing, or even if they produce it during certain months or not. I'm not too certain. There's a lot to this Maize Plus and enhanced animals and all these realistic mods. I'm just not too certain about. And as much as I want to use them, and I'm not going to take them off or anything for this series, but oh, hello, I've got to get that bucket moved. But I don't necessarily know if I'll use them in future series or not, and at least until I have a better grasp of them. So this is a good opportunity to either learn it or not, I suppose. But right, I will bring them. Actually, that might be fine. I'll bring them one more bucket, and very quickly as well, before we move on to March, which will be a very busy month, I think we will be getting our... Actually, we'll have to check. Just let's get this last bucket in, and then we can see where we're at, because I've decided that I think some of these fields will be crops that are currently grass, and vice versa. So any crops that might be better off for fields that need to be for grass, or can be. Right, I'm just talking here. Let me just show you. So, right, we've got this field here. Right, I just want to check. Oh, look at that. Hang on a minute. Are you having a laugh? That is amazing. So I reckon all of these can be taken down. Well, that's perfect. Okay, if that's the case, now I've just made getting into this field so much easier. This should stay grass. Well, no, actually, this might be better off as whatever we do for silage. In this case, yes, it is grass at the moment, but I think because it's so much closer to the pit, that whatever is in this field should probably be whatever we get silage from, be it maize or grass. For now, it'll stay grass, I reckon. This field, because it's adjoined to that one, could also be a crop field. I don't understand this nitrogen business. It says okay, and then it says bad, and then, yeah, I just don't know. Alright, well, I figured we could have a nice look at everything from above. It might make things a little bit easier to have a look at. And as you can see, the sun is out now. What a difference a few minutes does make. Right, so this field currently is wheat. I've decided that we are not going to harvest the wheat, but rather we are going to forage it as whole crop silage. Our mixer prefers, I reckon, from what I've seen, there was a bit of faffing in this episode, a few episodes ago, faffing with it as well. It needs whole crop silage or maize silage. So whole crop is something we can do straight away because this field is ready. Well, it's growing. It's not quite there yet. I believe this has to be in the darker growing stages. If we look at the map itself, yeah, possibly May or April. I'm not 100% certain when, but that's fine. We will invest in a forage harvester for that. We need one anyways for maize. I reckon this field and that field could both be done as whole crop silage, if not corn silage as well. So this one, since it's all perfect and all, I reckon it's such a shame to waste such good grass. But you know what? No, it's not a waste. We're going to drill something that we can whole crop. So we've got the wheat. I reckon we could put barley or oat into this crop that we're in now, because those, I believe, are the only 3 whole crop options for us. So we'll do one of the 3, and then we'll get some whole crop silage. Eventually, we can look at planting corn. But the nice thing is, if we drill a whole crop, we don't need to worry about a planter straight away. So that's probably going to be the way to do it. Not only that, but as far as the wheat, obviously we won't have base food for the chickens. I've decided with the chicken pasture, or chicken pen, or whatever, being as... Here, we'll just fly over here very quickly. Being as small as it is, and the fact that there's... Oh, look at that, so cute, cheeping away. Oh, hello, hello. Right, I don't want to get rid of the sheep. Sorry, the sheep. These are chickens, not sheep. How many can we have? 200. So I reckon food for them, I'm just going to buy chicken food straight up. There should be, if I'm not mistaken, and I won't ramble on too much here, we do need to crack on, but I'm almost certain that there is a special... Yes, here we are. We've got food, chicken, sheep... Did I pass it? It's the first one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, so we'll just go for chicken food. I know it's a bit expensive and all that, but it's everything we need, all included in one nice pallet. So when they're out of food, or at least low on food, then we can look at purchasing that food for them, and it'll fill everything to its total capacity, effectiveness. Blimey, it's going to be a lot, but granted, this food will last a long time. I haven't put anything in since the first time, and it's going strong still, so that's good. As for the cows, we really will focus on whole crop, and then eventually the other one. I mean, this is hay, that's fine, and then beets or carrots, I'm not 100% certain. Maybe we have to do beets, because buying carrots for them will end up being very expensive in the long run as well. Yes, so that is essentially what I have figured for now. I mean, this field, it is nice that we can break down the walls. Sorry, I'm doing all this flying around. It is nice that we can break this down, so I will just leave that for now, because that's perfect. I suppose we could do the same with that small field. Maybe that can be... I don't even know. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, if these 2 fields are silage fields, then we can put soybeans into this field, and or soybeans into this field. Oh, but we do need some grass of some kind. Right. Well, this is good for now for hay, and so is this little one. So those can be our small hay fields for now. I wouldn't mind having a smaller hay field, you know. And then eventually we can, I don't know, maybe we can convert another one of these back into another sort of hay field, I suppose. Well, we'll see. Anyways, enough rambling from me. We're done with February. We're all done. We will move on to March, and that's when we can actually start drilling, which means we're going to do some leasing to own, of course. We don't have any money, so how are we supposed to buy things? But we will lease to own. We need a new tractor, and we need a new seed drill, so we'll get that all in March. Good morning, and welcome to a beautifully sunny March morning. It is lovely out today, but the cows are, as always, very, very hungry. So we do... Look at them, they're all like, oh, food is there. Brilliant. Oh, he's running. They're running for the food. Right, that was nothing though. I should check. Right, so as you can see, the wheat is underway as far as growing goes. We should activate grass. Is anything growing? Haven't checked just yet. No, it's not. That's a shame. So, right, 66 I've decided is going to be barley, because again we're going to do whole crop, and I'm hoping that I can forage 65, which is wheat, for whole crop in the next month. I think it's too soon, but I'm not too certain. I believe it's the second to last growth stage in which you can, which that should be 5th out of 7. And I should also mention that I have added a mod in that allows me to, here, I'll show you very quickly, that should disappear, to see the various growth stages. So as you can see on the right hand side, it says growth stage 2 of 3 for the grass, and if we just run over here, we will see that it says for the wheat, it says 4 of 7. Oh, and it also shows the required tyres for the crop. So narrow tyres are required to not destroy the crop. So I'm really hoping that 5 of 7, which is to say in April, I can forage that crop, because I'd like to put in another crop to be whole cropped. I think that would be oat, but we could just do barley. I think we might do that. We might just do barley in both. Let's have a look. Yeah, so barley's good for today, and then yeah, if we can forage it tomorrow in April, then we can drill in April as well. Otherwise, we might have to do some different maneuvering. I'm not too certain, but soybeans we can do in April, which I'd like to put into field 63. So that's the one that is currently our farthest grass field. I will just show you what I'm on about very quickly. This one here. Let me just get rid of this. So grass, right. So right now it is grass, and I think I will drill it as soybeans. We'll get lots of soybeans out of that. It's just easier, I reckon, for the whole drilling, and well, drilling is one thing, but harvesting, and most importantly, because we can soybean yield goes a lot farther, because it comes in a bit slower as well. 64 will be sugar beet. I have decided, yes, it is very imperative that we do have some sort of root crop for the cows. As I mentioned before, the chickens will just get chicken food. I'm not going to faff around mixing or anything for their food, just because it will be so much easier to just feed them chicken feed. For now, perhaps in the future we will make some other changes so that we can get all their various food types sorted, but for the beginning might as well just buy chicken food, especially since there's only 200 of them, and they don't seem to consume the food all that fast. Plus I will be getting rid of all of the males as well to make room for more females. More hens and female ducks as well to produce eggs, because they are producing eggs very slowly. But then I remembered we've only got a few that are actually at the age in which they can do that. Right, I'm going to feed the cows some silage here, and then we will see. I'm going to do this off camera because I've done this a lot lately, so I will do this very quickly, give them a few loads of silage because they are pretty much out of all food, and then we'll see you at the shop, and we'll get our new tractor and our new drill. Right, cows are fed, all happy, well, for the most part, but we will crack on to check what we are going to buy. We should look at the sales. What's that? Oh, hello. No, we don't have money. We don't have any. We literally have no money for this. Unfortunately, I kind of wish you could lease to own used equipment, but I suppose that might get rid of the whole point of it, I suppose. We don't, well, especially since we're going to focus on silage from whole crop and crops instead of grass, we don't really need this as badly, and we are baling our hay. Whoops, let's stay in the shop menu. So first I'll show you the seed drill in which I'm thinking. So we had that one, very small. These ones here are direct drill, which is what I'm going to do because it works best for the environmental score reward with precision farming. Now I think, yeah, all three of these are. So if we look at them, none of our tractors are capable of pulling any of these, and we have 210, 270 and 240. The difference in width is 6, 6 and 8. The difference here in speed is 15, 17 and 18. Oh wow. Another difference is that this only does seed, this does seed and fert, and this does seed and fert. Since our primary way of fertilizing is going to be manure and slurry, I don't think either of these will benefit us much. Now I know this is the most expensive option, but I think it's the best one to go for us, and it is the lightest because we're not adding heavy fertilizer in. So, and they do all the same crops as well, but it is a wider and faster seed drill. So this will be the one that we opt for, 240 horsepower. Now I was looking at various options, and anything large is just unnecessary. We do have I do have the JCB, I do have the 4000 series Massey as well, which is very tempting, but drilling with an articulate is just very difficult. It's just more trouble than really necessary, and a large tractor could get stuck very easily. So let's find a nice medium tractor. Now these are all the base game ones. I have 2 mods downloaded. Well, I have a few, but 2 of them that I think are possible. The Fast Track 3200 and the Lambo R6 250. Now this is just me trying to explore my inner Jeremy Clarkson. Since his R8 is not available, I reckon the R6 is the next best option. Now the biggest difference here is 230 horsepower maximum, 258. Now the speed would be nice for the 70, but 60 kph is very good as well. Now let's just double to 258, 240. Right, so that could work, but it will not work with the, unless we go for that one. But again, 15, it's a big difference, and maybe this is more than we need, but those fields are pretty large, and if we are doing whole crop silage, we will want to drill often, right? So this is probably going to be what we'll do. So let's go in. There are no fancy options or anything like that. As far as the plate goes, we don't have to do anything too far. 800, let's do S, that's about right, and that looks good to me. Perfect. So I think we're going to do that. We are going to lease. Ooh, blimey, it's going to be expensive. What do you reckon? 8,000? Oh, pretty much 8,134. Now that's the initial cost. If we run over 1 hour of work, it'll cost an extra 33.48. Blimey, every day that we have it. 1595, which is also very expensive. The thing is, though, with a lease to own option, we can buy it outright, and these prices do help to lower the eventual purchase price. So yes, we will do that. Absolutely brilliant. Let's have a very quick look at it as well. It's quite big. Blimey, it is a large machine, but it's brand new, and it's ours, and it will be very useful indeed. Now we are going to purchase the Lamborghini. I'm very excited about this, mostly because I've never used a Lamborghini tractor that I can remember, maybe in FS19 many moons back. But what a beast, and it's lighter than the JCB, which is fine. I did want a JCB for the farm, and maybe we will replace another tractor in the future with a JCB. Perhaps this one in the future with a bigger JCB. Don't know. But the price is better for the horsepower, and again, it's something new. So the Lamborghini Trattori, that'll be fantastic. Right, we're going to do a few customizations, because must remember, anything we of course I'll go for the BKTs. Any customization that we do cannot be changed until we purchase it. So let's have a look. Whoa, that's a big difference, that is. Oof. See, I don't know if we need the weights on, because this can pull that seed drill no problem, but it's just, Right, I think we'll go for the wide tyres without the weights. I'm feeling good about that. The beacon standard is fine. Ooh, LED for 100. Let's go the standard, yeah, why not? I've got the BKTs, front load. We won't, well, I mean, again, in the future, perhaps we could add a front loader on, but it's not necessary. We have our incredible Massey 5S for that. Not a big fan of the warning signs. I know they're important and all, but no, it's totally fine that. Now, we could go fully black on it. We could do the grey if we wanted to do a bit closer to Clarkson's, but, well, that's actually pretty much. But I'll be honest, I mean, oh no, that's awful. The white is very nice. The white is kind of the basic you think of the Lamborghini. That's what you think of, and I think that's quite nice. I don't think I've ever used a white tractor before, so that should be fun indeed. Right, we'll get this sorted here. Here, we'll use this one. We'll do 250. Why not? Lambo Trattore. And what is it? 258 horse. It might as well make it, you know, somewhat fancy. Can we put it on the front as well? I kind of like that on the front now, having them on there. Usually not a big fan of the license plate on the front, but it looks quite good. Got our little island, very small there. That's wonderful. There we have it, £187,000. This one will probably be closer to 10,000. Oof, 95.37. But we need it, and it's done. We have our brand new vehicles leased, but luckily leased to own. So let's have a look. Oh, it sounds lovely. Get the beacon on. Pretty standard, that is. Right, it's all right. I mean, not the best interior. Oh, hello. That's nice room for loading. Not the most detailed interior. It's all right, that. But really, we're after it for the price and the power. And it's a Lambo, so why not? Right, we'll hook up 2 hours. I like how it sounds as well. It sounds quite nice. Right, we'll hook up 2 hour seed drill here. Absolutely amazing. Oh, you know what we should do though before we crack on back to the farm? We should really ensure that we have seed. I don't know if we have any seed bags anywhere. Right, what's in this? Right, that's herbicide, that's fine. Worry about that later. Oh, is this my seed? 260, oh, that's not very much, is it? Anything hidden here? Alright, I've put that there. I've put that there. So, right, we'll have to purchase a bit of seed. What can this hold? Right, so essentially 3 bags would be fine. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we have this if we need it in the future. So we'll head back to... Oh, no, not quite. Head back here to the shop, and we will go back to the menu and purchase 3 bags of seed. Might be more than we need, but at least we are going to have it all filled up and ready for drilling, because we do have lots to drill as well. Right, so I'll get these 3 filled up, and then we'll head back to the farm and we'll start drilling our barley. Alright, we're back here now, and one thing I really do like is we just need to collect our... There we go, our sensor. I like how versatile it all is. With the 3-point attacher, I feel like it hugs the tractor very close to where we have to go, so quite enjoying that. And I'll just head on through here. We can turn the beacon off. Now we should have a clear path here. I'm sure I left it open. Yes, indeed. Fantastic. So it is a shame we wouldn't get another cut out of this, but I'm hoping that the pH and the nitrogen stay perfect upon drilling in a different crop. Now, I'm not entirely certain how that will work, but here, let's very quickly, we'll switch to barley. Just want to confirm, barley indeed. Fantastic. Now it does say variable seed rate. It does not say anything there. Maybe we actually have to... Here, we'll get everything unfolded. Might as well start on this side actually. I'll spin round a bit. Right, so it's still not saying anything. Now this should be fine. We shouldn't have to cultivate it or anything like that. It should work just fine. I'm hoping. Here's to hoping. Right, we'll get lined up like that. Still, it might actually have to start the process, but here, we'll turn this on. Right, that's on now. Everything's hooked up properly, yes. Right, okay, and we'll lower down... Ah, there we go. Oh yes, rubbish seed, of course. And we're off. Look at that. Look at that. We are drilling our barley for whole crop. I hope I'm not too close. I'm very close to the hedge there, but it should be fine. Now, very quickly before we proceed, would like to have a look here and see. Everything is reading as okay, nitrogen's okay. Oh, because it's more oh, that's why. You know what? I wonder if that's what happened here. I think I put in more nitrogen than needed and it just brought it down. That has to be it. Because as I'm seeing here, it's saying there's more nitrogen per kilogram per hectare than there is necessary for this crop type. Whereas for grass it needs less. So that might be all it is, which means we do not need to add more. That would actually make it worse, in fact. But yes, look at that, 18 kph, no struggles at all. We don't really have any hills on any of our fields, which is good. Otherwise it might be a bit more of a struggle. I don't want to go too close to the edge there, but we'll go fairly close actually. It's a bit of a divot here if I remember correctly. But look at that, the drill hugs the field like nothing. It's fantastic, that is absolutely brilliant. Just cut that edge a bit, back into the hedge as well. Whoops. Alright, this is absolutely fantastic. I feel like we're going through the seed at a reasonable amount. I mean, even though it is rubbish, we're going through it at a reasonable amount. We'll just cut past this tree like that. Don't want to be too close to the tree. Another thing to remember is that when we are foraging, and I really hope that the trailer we have can, in fact, connect to the forage harvester, even if we don't do it the whole time, just for the first run at least, the headland run. Otherwise we'll be really struggling to get in here with the forage harvester without destroying the crop, of course. But I would say that this is going to be absolutely fantastic, and a fun thing is I've never done whole crop silage before, so I'm very excited about that as well. It's a brand new thing for me. So yeah, very, very exciting. Right, and there we have the headland completed. Now, yeah, I guess we'll just crack on with it. We can't do any more drilling today. Yeah, I don't think so, but at least we know we have to roll the field as well. So we'll crack on with it, and we should be able to get the drilling and the rolling done in one nice little time lapse. So we'll crack on with it. And here we have the end of the barley drilling in about a second. Oh, fantastic. That is very, very exciting. What an amazing tractor and drill setup. Really, I'm very, very pleased with this. Very pleased indeed. Look at that. It looks amazing. I can't wait till the barley actually starts coming in, and oh, it's going to look so nice. Right. Well, we'll head to the yard here, of course, and we'll get the roller set up, and we'll get to rolling. And the roller is down, and we are off. Don't want to miss any bits more than we've missed already. Might have to put this on the Lambo as well. It's going quite slow. Right, it's supposed to go 15. Right, might do a quick switch up. Let's have a look, actually. Rollers, what are we at? 8 meters, 15. Yeah, that's strange. Right, well, we'll swap out for the. It says 120, and our. Right, so that's 170, and that's 145. Should be fine. The reason I don't really want to use the Massey here is because it does require a big upgrade, and realistically, I mean, do you think we should sell the 3670? I'm very tempted to sell it. It does have 300 hours because I haven't changed that when I originally started. This one I did add the 100 hours on initially, so we've only really used it for 6.8 hours, but already it's requiring quite constant upgrading, or sorry, repairing rather. Right, yes, we'll go and fetch the Lambo as well, because yeah, that just seems a bit strange. But and are you having a laugh? That's fine. If it was the exact same seed drill that we just bought, I'd be a little bit more upset about it. But the fact that it's the one that we weren't going to buy is fine-ish, I suppose. Plus, we wouldn't have had the money for it anyways, being a used item. So, right, don't know where I'm going here. I'm just going to put this here, I suppose, for now, in the way of where the roller will go. But right, we'll get the Lambo attached to the roller, and we'll see you back in the field. I feel like it's quite dark, even though it's March and it was sunny earlier, but once the clouds come out it really does get quite a bit darker, it would seem. But nevertheless, this should be 15 kph, no problems at all. Yeah, I wonder why, but nevertheless it is working absolutely fine. Yeah, so as I was saying before, do you reckon we should sell the 3670, especially now that we have this as our main tractor? And the best part about it is that it's brand new, so the repairs on it will not come as nearly expensive as the, well, both Masseys really, but particularly the 3670. So it is only worth about £15,000, maybe a couple thousand extra if we bring it down to the shop to sell. But I'm really not too certain. I'm not too certain at all. What do you think? Because now we have our new tractor, and I think that could be enough. This with the 5S and the Merlot, that's a pretty nice, well kitted out farm, if I do say so myself. Plus whatever we're going to need for the actual foraging as well. That's going to be another massive expense. Although I think I have found something that will really help us along with that as well. Yes, we will have to pay for a lease option for it, but we will lease to own, so that's happy days there. Right, I won't ramble on too much here. We will crack on with the drilling. The drilling's done. The rolling, rather. It should take about the same time as the drilling, so hopefully nice little time lapse as well, and we'll crack on with it. And we are just about done the rolling for our brand new barley field with our brand new Lambo tractor. It has been very good so far, and we've only used it for a few jobs, but blimey, definitely worth it already in my opinion. Look at that. What a beautiful looking crop. Well, it'll look even better when it's actually growing. But if we look, the nitrogen is okay, but that's because we've over fertilized the field because of when it was grass. But it's looking good. It does say weeds are growing, so we'll wait till the next growth stage to bring the weeder in, or the herbicide in. Let's have a look at the map though, just to see how it all looks. Looks very nice. So yeah, we've clearly missed a little bit there and there, but that's fine. Let's see what needs rolling. It's fine. We've got the most of it, but there it is, growing. Happy days. In the next episode, because we might move along to April once the animals are fed and everything for this month. Yes, because there's nothing else we can do. I definitely lied about that. We can definitely drill, or rather plant in, some sugar beet. The only problem is we have to get a drill, or a planter, sorry, I keep saying drill, I definitely mean planter. A planter that, well, we're going to have to lease to own. Actually, I wonder if we can get the job done in a short amount of time. If we can do it in under an hour, I might just lease it, regular lease it, not rather than the lease to own option. Because if we have a look very quickly, we definitely don't need that. Let's look at planters here. So do we have any modded ones? We do have a couple, but they are very small. but that would just make the... Right, 4.5 meters. What did we just drill with? 8. Right. Would probably... Oh, these aren't direct anyways. They're not direct drill. We do want to direct drill again to help with the... Right, I believe it's just the one. Oh, nope. So the Kinsey, I believe both of those are. That one's not, and that one is. So this would be the ideal option. We would have it for such a short amount of time, and it would cost us £7,000. Right. Well, we'll have to look into that. Again, this will be in the next episode anyways, as this is the end of this one. As I say, the animals might need some feeding and all that, but yeah, I would like to get here very quickly before we crack on to the end here. 64, as I said, will be for sugar beets. What I'd like to do is leave, since there is a bit of an area, I'll probably leave a nice little platform there so we can just unload sugar beets there, because as you've seen, we are pretty full up as far as storage goes. We have a space there, but yeah, we are pretty full up. What I might consider doing is over here is to open this up, because I'm almost certain we can remove... Oh, maybe we can't do... Oh, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we could remove this hedge that goes all the way to here, I suppose. We could go all the way down, and we could store things in here. We could take some trees down, maybe put up a small shed or something, because there's room in here, right? So, definitely an option. These are great big oaks as well. Probably best to be chipped, to be honest, but again, we'll look at all the options for us and go from there. But for now, we'll just keep this closed so it kind of looks together, and we'll wrap up the episode. So, as always, and we've got a brand new Lamborghini R6 250. Very nice. Clarkson himself would be proud. Right. Right, that is the end of the episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, please take care, and bye for now.